What if the most influential empire you've then never studied built a city entirely out of water and stone? Welcome to the Khmer Empire. This is the story of Angkor, a civilization that rose from the floodplains of Southeast Asia to become one of the most powerful empires of its time. Today, we're not just looking at temples. We're uncovering the hidden engines behind Angkor, how a mastery of water, a belief in divine kingship, and incredible ambition forged a metropolis that was home to nearly 1 million people. We'll explore how this empire managed to control the monsoon, build monumental structures that mirrored the heavens, and create a legacy that still echoes through modern Cambodia. This is the story of the Khmer Empire, the hydraulic city that shaped Southeast Asia. Between the 9th and 10th centuries, the Khmer kingdom dominated the Southeast Asian mainland. Its heartland, Angkor, was not just a collection of temples, but a sprawling urban network, one of the largest pre-industrial cities in the world. From this center, its influence radiated outwards, creating a landscape defined by rivers, rain, and monumental ambition. But this isn't just a tale of towering stone temples. It's a story of sophisticated water management, meticulous urban planning, and a vast network of long-distance exchange that connected Angkor to the wider world, from the shores of India to the imperial courts of China. The story of Angkor is a masterclass in how civilizations can harness the power of their environment to build something truly extraordinary. It's about the interplay of water, stone, and power. The story begins around the year 802 AD, when a king named Jayavarman II declared himself a universal monarch, unifying the lands that would become the core of the Khmer Empire. But his reign and those of his successors coincided with a daring and unprecedented engineering project. This was the birth of the hydraulic empire. The Khmer landscape is dominated by the monsoon, with a torrential wet season followed by a long dry one. To thrive, the Khmer had to control this cycle. They built a massive and intricate system of reservoirs, known as barays, some of them miles long. These vast bodies of water were connected by a network of canals, dikes, and gates that allowed them to store monsoon rainwater and distribute it methodically throughout the year. This system didn't just prevent floods and droughts. It enabled multiple rice harvests per year, creating a huge agricultural surplus. This surplus fed a large population, supported a standing army, and freed up a massive labor force to build the grand temples we see today. The hydraulic system was the engine of Khmer power. It was water turned into food, wealth, and control. But Khmer ingenuity wasn't limited to water. Their architecture was a form of statecraft, a physical manifestation of their worldview and political power. The temples, like the famous Angkor Wat, weren't just places of worship. They were political statements. They were earthly representations of the mythical Mount Meru, the home of the gods in Hindu and Buddhist cosmology. Building one was a way for a king to align his reign with the divine order of the universe, cementing his authority. The layout of these temple mountains often had precise astronomical alignments, marking solstices and equinoxes. They were cosmic diagrams built in stone, designed to harmonize heaven and earth. The walls of these temples are covered in intricate bas-reliefs, which are more than just decoration. They are a visual archive telling stories of epic battles, royal processions, and scenes from everyday life. They give us a priceless window into Khmer governance, religion, and society. The temples were the capstones of a highly centralized state, symbols of order and power that could be seen for miles. Angkor was far from isolated. It was a bustling cosmopolitan center at the crossroads of major trade routes. The wealth generated by its agricultural surplus allowed it to participate in a global network of exchange. Archaeological evidence shows that silver from Burma, porcelain from China, and spices from across the seas flowed into the Khmer capital. In return, the empire exported valuable forest products, precious metals, and finely crafted goods. This exchange wasn't just economic, it was also cultural. Ideas, technologies, and religious beliefs traveled along these same routes. Early Khmer civilization was deeply influenced by India, adopting Hinduism and later Buddhism, and adapting their artistic styles and political concepts. Yet they blended these foreign influences with their own unique traditions, creating a vibrant and distinct culture. Religion, art, and science merged seamlessly. Hindu and Buddhist motifs are interwoven with pragmatic engineering, creating a society that was both deeply spiritual and incredibly practical. What ancient trade good are you most fascinated by? Let us know in the comments below. So, if the Khmer Empire was so powerful, so advanced, what led to its decline? There's no single answer, but a combination of factors seems to be responsible. Centuries of intensive agriculture may have led to environmental degradation. A series of prolonged droughts, followed by intense monsoons, could have overwhelmed even their sophisticated water management system, causing infrastructure to fail and food shortages to occur. At the same time, regional power dynamics were shifting. The rise of neighboring kingdoms like Ayutthaya in modern-day Thailand created new political and military pressures. Trade routes also began to shift towards maritime networks, bypassing Angkor's overland connections and weakening its economic base. The capital was eventually moved south, closer to the coast, and the great city of Angkor was gradually reclaimed by the jungle. But the decline of the city was not the end of the Khmer people or their culture. The legacy survives in their incredible architecture, their ingenious waterworks, and in the living culture of modern Cambodia, where traditions of art, dance, and religion continue to thrive. The story of the Khmer isn't just ancient history. It's a living connection to the present and a blueprint for resilience. The challenges the Khmer faced managing water resources, organizing a large urban population, and adapting to a changing climate are challenges we still face today. Their innovations in hydraulic engineering offer timeless lessons in sustainable living and resource management. When you look at modern Cambodia, you can see echoes of the past everywhere. Farmers still use techniques descended from ancient agricultural practices. The great temples are no longer seats of power, but are now centers of national pride, tourism, and ongoing archaeological research, managed by organizations like UNESCO to preserve them for future generations. The story of Angkor invites us to ask bigger questions. How can cities be designed to work with nature, not against it? How can we build societies that are both prosperous and resilient? The Khmer showed the world what was possible, building a civilization that lasted for over 600 years. So what can we learn from the past? The Khmer Empire stands as a powerful reminder that human ingenuity, when combined with a deep understanding of the natural world, can achieve incredible things. It shows us that the greatest monuments are not just built of stone, but of knowledge, cooperation, and a vision for the future. The ruins of Angkor are not just a relic of a lost world. They are a source of inspiration, a testament to the enduring power of human creativity. As we explore these ancient marvels, we walk in the footsteps of kings, engineers, and artisans who shaped a civilization. If you were fascinated by this journey into the hidden engine of the Khmer Empire, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure through time. We want to hear from you. Tell us in the comments, which ancient empire should we explore next, and what mystery should we tackle together? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next voyage.